In this video, we are going to see how the date bindings works in CRM analytics. So the example here that we are going to see is, let's say in the dashboard, we are having a multiple lenses, a kind of, this one gives a number of rows with the sum of amount kind of. So this I want to filter by using a date range filters dynamically. So if we want to filter it out of box, we can add the date filter here and we can filter our condition like our criteria based on anything like you want current week, previous week, or current month to date or kind of. But let's say you want only a few things like a year to date, quarter to date, and month to date. So this can be done by using the following way. So for that, first we need to create a step, and then we need to create our lens, then we need to bind these two together so that it will work as an interaction. So see, year to date I have this data, quarter to date I don't have anything, month to date I don't have anything. If I just go and see the details here, this data that I'm querying, it's filtering with respect to the create date in current month to current year. So this is how dynamically will change. So the original query, this is the binding thing that I have made. So we'll see how this will be achieved in this video. So for that, first we need to build a step. So this step, so we can just build, and in the query, so we need to use like this, a display. So the label whatever you want to display on the table, QTD and MTD, and in the values you just need to give if the value is year to date, year, comma date in the array form, and if it is a quarter date we need to give quarter to date, and month to date, month to date, and in the other examples let's say a current year and a last year. So here we can give those things in a literals, like you can directly write in the values like current year to current year and 1 year ago, 1 year ago. So it will take in during this range. So this is how we build step, and once the step has been built, so now we need to build our lens. So see, this one is a number of rows with respect to this one. We don't have any parts, just we are just taking a data set and we are giving a number of rows. This rows has to be filtered based on the date. So how we can do it is we just go to the advanced editor, and then let's say my step name is static 3. So here for the date ranges we need to follow this syntax, like you know mm, let me show you. So if I go here and edit in the query, I have already given the thing a date range. See, this is the one which we are going to work. This is how we need to build the binding. If I go here and just paste it, this is our static thing, and the function we need to use is a selection. The cell we need to select a value, the value that we are giving in the form of arrays, and as date range the field date and the field which field we want to filter. I just selected a create date, so this is the step we need to use and put it here. This is our original query filtered by the created date, but now I just make it as a dynamic, and then save. And if you preview it, it will filter based on your selection. And this step looks like this. Like you need to add it directly in the advanced editor, but just want to see how this look display the value, current year. This is year to date, quarter to date, month to date. So this is how it works. And we have a Salesforce documentation example here. So in this analytics interactions, we can see how this date range binding works and the other use cases here. Thank you.